Coming up, we look at a map, take a wet wander along the Wey Arun Canal, and meet some wonderful new friends.
Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm Watto, that's Kim, and we're wandering about. Today we're at the Wey Arun Canal, and we're going to have a look at the restored section of it. And we've been invited along on a group walk with Kevin from Kevin's Rambles and a few other channels as well, which we'll meet along the way. We'll take you with us.
How long here? Up here. And if you want to, we can just carry on. Through the forest.
Right folks, so we are now on the edge of the Wey Arun Canal. Very, very nice. It's been subject of a restoration project, much like the Cotswold canals that we've been on the channel before. So we're very interested to see what this one's like. And so far, it looks pretty good. We've just come away from the Canal Trust building there, and we're coming up on the first lock that we've come to over this lovely arch bridge. It's all part of the restoration project, and there's lots of people up the top getting the same photo by the look of it. As you can see, there's a gaggle of people up there on the bridge, all taking the same photo. Well, it's very nice to be involved in one of Kevin's group walks. Got some lovely people, you can see them all behind me there. They're all behind, following along. We're all braving the weather to come and have a look at this gorgeous Wey Arun Canal. Right, I don't know whether you can see just there, you've got the river locks. I'm respectfully informed by Cynthia back there, and that runs parallel with the Wey Arun Canal there. So it's very, very similar to the Cotswold Canal system that we've walked with the Stroud Canal, with the River Froome running next to it. So it's very similar. The river locks, and this area is called Lockswood, and there you have the Wey Arun Canal, literally in touching distance behind it. We're just coming up on another lock. People are just having a little tactical breather. Another lovely arch bridge there. A great bunch of people. We're all enjoying the walk. Everybody's just taking another look at this lock now. Even though the weather's not fantastic, it's just great to be out and meeting new people and to be invited on Kevin's walk. So thank you, Kevin, big shout out for that. Really enjoying it. And this canal is lovely, and it looks like the restoration project is going really well. It's good to see. And this is actually called Devil's Hole Lock. Devil's Hole is the old course of the river locks, which is behind me, and they bypassed the river when the canal builders straightened the canal. Around about 1942, the lock chamber was partially demolished by a Canadian Army engineers practicing for the raid on Dieppe.
Time to hear from someone who actually knows what he's talking about.
Hi guys, I'm just here with Rog, who's a volunteer on the canal, yeah?
That's right.
And involved in the restoration project. And I should imagine it's extremely rewarding for you. And
It's
like
incredibly rewarding.
multi-use. Do you want to tell us a little bit about it? And
Yeah, on the towpath you've got the walkers, the dog walkers, people and horses. It's a bridleway as well. On the canal you've got the paddleboarders, the canoeists, the anglers, the local angling society. They're having a competition today. We've just seen them.
fantastic, yeah.
So it's very, very well used. It's also a wildlife corridor because
Brilliant.
we're completely surrounded by farmland
Yeah,
and
see,
forests all the way along this
that's
section.
what makes it, and it is a very, very pretty canal. That's
Yeah.
what we were just sort of discussing. We've got the Gloucester Sharpness Canal back where we are in Gloucester, and although it's an impressive canal, it's more commercial and more. There's not much scenery on it really. Just there's no
This
locks
is all
and stuff. But
scenery
this
along
is,
here.
this is beautiful along here. No,
Very
fantastic.
pretty, whatever the weather.
And it's an ongoing project, obviously. Still.
It is. It started in about 1970.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The canal actually closed by order of Parliament in 1871. So it's about 100
Right.
years where nothing really happened. And
Nothing
it became,
happened.
No, it became very derelict.
Ah,
And
brilliant.
a lot of the locks were actually removed, and you can hardly see where they were. But gradually it's being pieced back together.
Oh,
By a
absolutely
vast
fantastic.
army of volunteers.
I can imagine. That's brilliant. Excellent.
Yeah, must have been over 50 years working on it.
Wow.
Not me personally.
No.
I'm not that.
Brilliant.
A huge thanks to Roger there for sharing his knowledge and obvious passion for the canal.
Right, we've come a little bit further up. We're now on yet another lock, and I think this is sort of the last of the restored section by the look of it, because if I spin you around, you can probably see there, that's where the navigable bit of the canal runs out. So yeah, it's really impressive that it's another canal that's being restored. A lot of work, a lot of money, a lot of dedication going into it. Really, really good to see. Fantastic. We just stop there and have a look at that lock, and the rest of the group's ploughed on. So, as usual, I'm bringing up the rear. I'll spin you around and you can just see everybody picking their way through this path. It's actually a pretty good tow path, but the sheer volume of water at the moment that's come down in the last week or so, not just in this area, I think right across the UK at the moment, has made it a little bit treacherous on the foot. Let's give you a little look. Obviously this little bit here we've made it to is not navigable. I'm assuming, that's why I asked Rog again a bit later, that this is ongoing and that the plan is to open this up as well. So it's nice to walk along and see it like this actually as well. So when it is restored, we could always maybe come back and compare it. I'm just stood atop, as they say, what I'm guessing would have been another bridge, like a navigation bridge, and you can quite clearly see where the canal was. I'm not sure on the distance in total, again I'll have to ask Rog a bit later, but yeah, it's very, very impressive so far. Well, I hope you can see just down there, that is the small river locks, and it's absolutely raging through at the moment. It just shows you how much water there is, and it is torrential. But we're already wet, so we're out. Come wandering in the Sussex countryside is how it was sold to us, wasn't it, Kim? Yes. Beautiful, yeah. Nice one, Kev. So we are at Jennet's Bridge, a fairly recent addition, part of this restoration. And we stop for a little tactical breather. We think the decision has been made that we're going to turn it round and make it a linear walk. We were going to do a circular walk, but I think the rest of the trails are just going to be a bit of a washout. I am reliably informed that bench made there from those timbers are taken from the original lock. So they've been repurposed and turned into a very, very nice little bench, which I think is a great little touch. Brilliant. Well done to the Canal Trust. Like I said, it was going to be a circular walk, but we've all made the decision now that we literally can't get any wetter without actually getting in the canal, so we're now going to turn around and we're going to do there and back. Just kind of Heading almost back to where we started now, back down to the Canal and River Trust here at Loxwood. Very enjoyable walk on the Wey Arun Canal. Shame about the weather, but I don't think anybody's been too bothered about it. It's been okay. I'm impressed with the project and the work that's been done so far. Talking to Roger there, and he was saying originally 23 miles long, so an important link, and nice to see it being restored again, which is good. It has been an absolute joy to walk with the group. There's a few YouTube channels as well. I will leave all the links to the channel names down in the description once I go around everybody and get their channel names, so you can find them in the description below. Check them all out. I'm sure they're all great channels. They're really lovely people and a very enjoyable day. I think the plan is some of them are going to stop and have a meal at this very nice pub that's behind me. Yes, here we're back at the canal centre, and me and Kim aren't. We're going to press on because we've got to get back up to Gloucester. But all in all, a really enjoyable day. A massive big shout out and a big thank you to Kevin, Cynthia and Steve for inviting us down. We've enjoyed it. We don't care about the weather. The weather will do what the weather will do. But it's been brilliant. Thank you very much. We've made it back to the cars. We've just changed into something dry because I'm absolutely soaked. And we're just going to wait for a catch up with everybody else. And a very enjoyable walk it has been. Right, well, we are back here at the Wey Arun Canal Trust car park after that walk. Fantastic. Even though the weather was a little bit inclement, we've enjoyed it. Check out everybody's channels and information. I'll put it all in my description below. If you have liked it, you know what to do. Give us a big thumbs up, click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you can. And we'll see you somewhere next time. Say goodbye, folks.
Bye.
Goodbye, folks.